we're two drunk girls. I'm Jen.
And I'm Lauren, and today our drink of the day is red wine out of a vial. Because this is not normally what you drink wine out of, and it's going to get us drunk.
So cheers to drunken Christmas carols and super weird traditions. We're throwing a big, cold, icy middle finger up to all the norms that we normally practice. We think that there were a bunch of drunk people on eggnog that actually created these traditions in the first place, and we're gonna dissect them.
Have you heard the lyrics to Christmas carols? There was definitely some ice involved in those writing sessions. That's math. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Whoever wrote that was definitely super drunk and was just throwing phrases together that have no reason. There's room for him in our 2-car garage. I'll feed him there and wash him there and give him his massage. It's just a bunch of words, sentences. Like, what are we even talking about? However, they did point out that it is hard to pluralize a word that has an S on the end of it already. Hippopotamuses.
And what about mistletoe? That was surely the work of some drunk guy that wasn't getting any action at a Christmas party that found some lowly branch on the side of the house, brought it in, and was like, hey, time to make out. And you're just like, no, Stan, I'm good, thanks. No.
Yeah, and hide the pickle. That was definitely a drunk German couple. They had a little too much ale and they were getting a little frisky and wanted to play hide the pickle, and the kids heard the commotion and woke up, and the parents had no choice but to make it into a real thing. So they said, okay, hence the German tradition of hiding the pickle ornament on the tree, and whoever finds it gets an extra present.
And then there's Santa Baby. Now that song is cute and fun and Betty Boop-like, but it's really about a woman who's very alone on the holidays, and she's had a lot of Chardonnay in her system, and she's looking around and she's like, no one to hang out with. So let me call on that guy, good old Saint Nick, because he's got some gifts for her. And so she's like, Santa baby,
Yeah.
you know, and like, I'm sorry, no baby voice really is attractive to men, but I guess it is to Santa. And I guess he does come down her chimney and stuff. What does that mean?
Yeah, and deck the halls. When 80% of your lyrics are fa la 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 la, it was definitely a drunken party. All of a sudden you decided to write a song and you were slurring your words, and whoever was writing down what you were saying just went with the flow and was like, okay, cool, those sound like great lyrics, but no, you're hammered and those words are not words. So what?
What's decking the halls?
La 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 la.
And finally, stockings. Now those make a whole lot of sense. Giant socks that hold gifts. I don't really understand that one, but it must have been that drunken old mom in the 1600s that was like too drunk to wrap presents and like couldn't figure it all out. So instead she's like, I'm gonna hide those presents in the wet stockings that are drying by the fire that's next to the Christmas tree. Because at least it's close.
Genius.
And Santa must have put those gifts there, because the drunk mom didn't.
No.
Mom of the year in 1600 went to that lady who gave a purpose to big socks.
Totally makes sense. And now I feel so much better about doing the things that we do during the most wonderful time of the year.
And now that you've made it through this whole entire video, why don't you celebrate by following us on all the socials right here?
And subscribe to our channel, because that makes sense too.
Thanks and happy drunken holidays!